First guest is in the studio, Openi Kwame Jantwa. He's a legal practitioner and member of the CPP. We're expecting Mr. Philip Landing to also join us for the discussion. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I could be better. I have this to say. It could be as though maybe I'm passing judgment or a verdict on how things are being done. And this has to do with the deactivation of SIM cards. I find it very interesting, and the ruling style, not the leadership style of this government. And I stand by my words this morning. The ruling style of this government, and we've seen it from most of their ministers. You see the Minister of Roads, the Minister of Communications, Labor Relations, and some others. Their posture towards Ghanaians only tells you that they are ruling. Now, when you have any view which is off what they feel and want to do, you are one of these three things. For want of a better expression, you are dumb, you are anti the government, or you do not know what you're talking about. There are issues that are with the SIM cards re-registration. So for someone who has gotten the card, and remember the Ghana card is, if you like, call it a convocation of all your other cards. So you went in person, you gave out voter's ID, driver's license, health insurance, all the cards that you have. You have your card. Now, you start off with the first registration on your phone. You lost your card. The telcos are saying that once you come there, you have to give them physical card, like the physical card. If you don't have it, they are not completing your other registration. So you go, you reapply. That is going to take you another month, or if you like, a year for you to get. Today, they are telling you that because you have re-registered and you've done the very first part, and you have not done the second part, this ministry has concluded that you are stubborn. So you are going to be barred from services, and by 30th, whatever. Meanwhile, we have engaged the head of the NIA, and he's telling us that there are challenges. A lot of people still do not have their cards. But because there's no agencies, if you like, ministry and agency, we are bearing the brunt. And it's, for want of a better expression again, sickening that will pass through these things in our own country where we are paying taxes to people who must do their job. That's where I leave it. Let's start off with the discussion on.
It's an insult to Ghanaian, so far as I can see. I believe that anything that you do must have some advice to the people at any given time. You tell the people, this is where we are, this is what we're going to do, this is where we are, this is what we're going to do. But you don't force the people, especially when what you're trying to do is based on another thing. And why aren't the two institutions talking? What is it? And this is sometimes, and a very difficult thing to say, but happens, the arrogance of our politicians. We vote for them, we power. But when it comes to things like this, they try to step on us as if we are a nobody. And it has to change. It has to change. They have to realize and recognize that it's people's power. It's people's power. And Ghanaians should take note. When you go to the ballot box, take note of these things. Take note. Because they are there to serve us, not us serve them. And really, I don't understand why, where this SIM card registration is concerned, it cannot be a whole year affair. What is the rush? Really, tell me, what's the rush? What is the rush? And to make matters worse, the president keeps silent. The president keeps silent. The president keeps silent. He's the first gentleman of the land. Whatever happens in this country, finger is pointed at him. If the people are not satisfied with a particular minister acting in a particular way, it is his responsibility to pull that person to book. That you can't do this to the people. Let's find another way. Let's find another way. But we are left hanging. We are always left hanging as a people. Left hanging.
So, aside those individuals who might have completed stage 1 of the, if you like, registration but misplaced their Ghana cards, also is another group who have completed stage 1 but not stage 2, because when they went to the telcos, their cards cannot be picked. It cannot be read by the machines. So they have been asked to go to the NIA, and they also probably cannot do anything more. So they are left in the balance. So it's not as though somebody has registered a card for, you know, something, you have asked them to do something, they've not done it, means they are stubborn. When after you give them directive and then you move away from the date, they go home to sleep. So they are stubborn people. And the posture in this country against us, as though somebody, they are paying us to be in this country. It's sad. So that people go to queue, even after queuing, late, leave productive work, queue, the card still cannot be read, and it's our fault. And we are sitting there, we say it, we are dumb, we say it, we are stubborn, we say it, we are anti-government. And we have to use this platform to say it, because it's becoming too much. You have blocked people's SIM today. They are unable to access, and you are excited about it. Because yes, we have done what it takes. We are telling you that things are happening. We have lost our cards. We went to re-register. We cannot get it. Because if everything you are going to even buy, probably very soon you are going to buy something, they will ask you to pull out the Ghana card. And that is what is, because everyone, we understand that it will be interconnected. So when you go, you just mention your name sometimes, or even issue your number. The key in, they can see you. Or your print, your fingerprint. Anyways, welcome, Mr. Landon. Thank you very much indeed for your time here.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
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 We're talking about the telcos barring people, and so it started from them now, and the most important thing has to do with clearly deactivating. So people got messages yesterday that from yesterday they are not going to be accessing their, if you like, internet and all that.
Well, good morning again. Good morning, Kwame.
Morning.
And good morning to the viewers. I myself, I try to assist some people who sought my assistance to help them get a Ghana card to register their numbers. I went to them personally.
You went to them?
Went with them personally.
Okay, to the NIA.
Yes, to the NIA to help them get the cards. For some of them, it's been over 2 months. They haven't got their cards. It's been over 2 months. And the pressure, the anxiety that they feel. I've been able to do mine. I've registered all my numbers. But when you are
including your modems too, I hope.
Yeah.
The modems use the SIM card.
Yes,
Yeah,
so that
and
you have to register.
You know, and people come to you for assistance. And you can, and I have assisted some people, and they have been successful. So others come, oh, we're having difficulty. We'll be coming to Accra. Do you think I help? We hope because they think it will be faster, better for them. So they come all the way. You go with them, help them.
So some from Central Region, you mean?
From I don't know.
Okay, all right.
You know, people travel from outside and in the hope that they will go through less frustration and go through a more seamless process. And months. Every time you call the people, you go there, they say, oh, we're sorry, we can't do it, we don't have the cards. And then the ministry says we're going to block the people. It's not fair. It's not right. You know, and all government measures and processes must be designed to make things as simple and easy as possible for the electorate as possible. Because the easier and simpler it is, the more successful the exercise. Even purposes of taxation. taxes that people pay. We are supposed to make it so easy and so simple that people feel encouraged to go and pay their taxes. But if the tax system is so cumbersome, and the threats, and it doesn't. People will find ways around it. It's not about Ghana.
Yeah.
It's a human, natural thing that exists all over the world. So if you make the tax system easy, simple, and quite straightforward, and people will can plan, they can work things out easily, and then it works. Everybody can project. The government can easily project how much they're getting. People can project how much they're paying, and everything works for everybody. But what is even worse is when, it's like I'm being threatened every time. Show off power and show off. We don't need that you see, if you have your own private company, then you do that. You can afford to do that if you think so. You can deal with the workers any way you like, because if you fire them, you can get another set of workers. But not in a political setting. You don't. The people you treat like that are the people you need to be in power. So if you're in power now and you think that because of that you're going to deal with people in a particular way, it doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. So I would wish, and then what is worse is, we hear this issue between the Communications Ministry and the NIA, and it's not the best.
Yes.
It's not the best.
And we are bearing the brunt, to say.
It's not the
We
best.
are always bearing the brunt.
And we must sit up and say, look here, we're not going to let this thing go on. Call the parties together. What did kill us if we give ourselves another 6 months, 8 months? What does it do to help to ensure that we're able to do this thing seamlessly, quickly, etc.? I mean, work with the telcos. The telcos can come up with things. You know what? When somebody says every month, we'll send them a reminder. Simple things like that. I mean, we should think outside the box and try and make things simpler and easier for our people. After all, that's why they vote governments into power.
Indeed.
Governments are voted into power to make lives better for people. But if people begin to feel that, look, these people are making me uncomfortable, it doesn't help the government.
Yeah.
It doesn't help at all.
Well, we'll take a break at this point. When we come back, we'll have other issues to discuss. On the table, the ad hoc committee that is going after the finance minister, through a motion of censure, postpones their presentation of report. But that is also because, no, that's not because, that's aside the fact that tomorrow we are expecting the finance minister to appear to present the annual budget. And that is amidst also the calls for him not to appear, because the 98 MPs, I'm not too sure they've changed their position. I've not heard them. They are ready to boycott the reading of the budget. All of these and more coming up. But remember, subscribers with Ghana cards, you are told that you can avoid these inconveniences by completing the registration process. That's stage 2 of your capture. That's biometric capture.